Right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone having an amazing day. Like I said, I have a bunch of different topics, but they all in the same thing. Hold on 1 second. A commercial coming on. Hold on. All right. Is it on? Yeah. All right. So, I did want to say something about church, businesses, and stuff like that. I don't know why past couple of days I've been focusing more on business, but I'm gonna just say this right now. Hold on, y'all. I got an energy shift. Hold on a second. Okay, so I'm gonna just say it like this. Last night I had a telepathic moment or whatever, and excuse me, and it was in regards to my life, what I've been through spiritually. So I'm gonna just explain it the best way I can. So in this process, it's basically if like I tell you, I'm reincarnated technically, and it's so many parts to this process, but I'm gonna just make it simple. So as a child and a parent, that's how the conversation went. So last night the conversation was more so if God was saying, I had to do this to you, I had to do this to you, you had to go through this because you had to go through so many things so you could understand the powers that you have within you. So I had to teach you tough love. And it was crazy because, all the stuff that I've been through, I told y'all, in reality and spiritually. And it was like if God is saying, yeah, I put you through all of this on purpose. And I'm sitting here thinking, why I had to go through this on purpose. And God was like, do you see how strong, I'm going to say exactly how it came out. He's like, do you see how strong your ass is? And I'm sitting here okay. And he's like, look at yourself. You know how much you've been through and you over here just laughing like it ain't nothing happened. It's like, you are literally over here acting like nothing ever happened. You know how long you've been going through this process, and you know how long it's been, you've been through so much. You have dealt with so much and every single thing you could think of, and you still came out still happy. Do you know how crazy? And it was it's like if God is saying, do you know how scary and proud I am of you? It's like that. Do you know how scared and proud I am of you at the same time? It's in a sense of saying I have unconditional love, and I talked about this plenty of time. I have unconditional love, so I'm a truth person. I tell the truth, and despite everything I've been through and stuff like that, it was so called to help me to take down the demonic forces that's within us. And because I have so much love, a lot of stuff just took place for so long. And so basically me being here was to help take down the devil, the true devil, the person that's really controlling a lot of the stuff. And in this scenario, now we got a bunch of little devils, but I had to go against the tallest, the strongest. And even though in this process, technically, like I told y'all before, just to keep it simple, God was doing right, but being with the devil changed him over. Like that, changed him over. So it's even though the demonic side was the ruling side of the devil, he still had a little bit of the truth in him. Had a little bit of truth. So I had to go through all of this just so I can take the devil down. Because the devil is a copycat. It's not original. The devil only can copy. And the devil taught God how to just be a copy and not be original. Took those forces. So I had to go through a lot of whatever. But let's get to where I really was the conversation. So before I get into this part, I want to say this. When it comes to my sexuality, I'm only focused on one person or one being, and that will be a man. Okay, I want that to be known. However, in my because of my spirit, I am everyone. So when it comes to me, love is just love to me, which can be confusing sometimes because it's like I tell y'all before, it's like, are you promoting LGBTQ, this and that? No, excuse me. Love is just love. So I'm gonna say it like this. For me, coming into this situation, right? And despite what variations of people we have now, if a person was, how can I say it? Because I've been through so much, the person that's equivalent to me has been through the same equivalency as me. That's why we both will be a match. So what I'm basically saying like this, if the person I'm supposed to be with, if they was a female, or if they was a man that been through, with other men, or if they end up, their body changes, along the love is on the same level, I will accept that person through the process. Okay? I will accept that person through the process as they will accept me through the process. Again, am I promoting that? No. No, 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 no. Okay? It's just the spirit is what the spirit is what attracts me to the person, and then you're a vessel. So I will fall in love with the spirit within you first, and then I will end up learning to love what I see. Because sometimes when it comes to people, we so focus on our faces and what we look like and stuff, and they be like, I want to date that person, but find out they got a good heart. And once you focus on that heart, man, start realizing like, man, this is a beautiful person, or whatever, however you want to look at it. Inside out instead of outside in. I don't know what's up with this. Me and my hair every day. Don't pay me no mind. Well, at least on that. But yeah, so for me, it's like, I don't want y'all to get twisted. It's not that I promote it. It's just love is love to me. We all been through things or whatever. So again, if a person, don't matter what form you are on the outside, as long as your form on the inside is pure, where you really just loving, I don't care. We'll get to the gistics of everything else, and we'll work through that process together. But it wouldn't be any judgment. So I just need that to be said. So when y'all, when it comes to like religion, y'all call and stuff, I don't want y'all to think that I'm looking down at y'all. Fix this, and then we'll focus on everything else later. It's like that, along the hearts are in alignment. That's all that matters. But we're just not going to promote those things because we want our kids and youth to know who they are. Who they was born as, and then whatever you decide when you become adult, that's your business. If you're doing it, and if you're making changes, or you being in the same sex and stuff like that, and you didn't heal yourself, and you're just being these things, then the karmas and stuff is gonna come on your life, because you got karma. And I'm gonna say like this, and I'm gonna get back to my message. when it comes to same sex stuff, karma happens. You're gonna go through things until you figure out who you are. When you figure out who you are, then you will understand the process of who you become. And then it's up to you to decide if you truly love the image you're in, or if you want to change those things. No different than if you are a female that like females and you decide, what, I want to go back to men. And no different than a man that like men and decide, what, I want to go back to females. And it ain't no different than a person that has, I call y'all half and halves. Don't get mad at me. That has did body parts or whatever. And you decide to go back to your original person that meaning like if you're a man that made changes and you decide to go back to a woman and vice versa, the person that's meant for you is going to love you through your process. They're not going to care about all of the aesthetics on the outside, because they understand the aesthetics on the inside is what created what was on the outside. And when I mean what created on the outside is you didn't love yourself. So that's why you went through these processes. But once you love yourself, you understand the process you're in. So, just say it like that. So, back to the message. So, when it comes to this thing, so I'm sitting here and I'm talking. And and we're talking about business, all right, business. And I was sitting back like, yo, it's kind of messed up. I said, it's messed up. This is how y'all done me. Y'all got me going through all of these emotions and all this stuff, and all y'all had to do was be there like a teacher. Teach me. That's all you had to do. Teach me in this process. Be family type thing. I said, the sad part is y'all went out here and got with all these females or men or whoever you decided to get with, and you helped get them to where they need to be at, and they didn't even learn nothing. You understand? They didn't learn nothing. They didn't learn anything. They just took. All they was a savage. That's it. All you taught all of these people is how to be savages. And what I mean by being a savage is how to be ruthless. No heart, no love, just still kill and destroy, right? And I said, okay, if you really, now this, I'm going to be honest, as always, this is a conversation I had to God as a parent wise. And I said, if you wasn't really good as you say you was, then all the people that you was with, they should have had their eyes focused on you. I said, because if you really had the people the way you had them, they wouldn't want to be with anybody else. And I literally said like this, I said, because a person that really got it like that, they don't need to be pleased by multiple people. They only need one. A true person that know what they doing and providing the real love, support, and know how to appreciate that person, they only need one partner. They don't need multiples. I said, anytime a person need multiple partners, all y'all saying is, I can't satisfy y'all and y'all can't satisfy me. It's literally like that. In order to, and I'm going to not get stuck into the sexual part, but the reason why people cannot be satisfied sexually is because there's no true love there. Because if y'all both had real love for each other, then you will understand how to please each other. It's that simple. So even if one partner didn't know how to please, the other one can teach you. So my thing is this, y'all had all this power, right? And y'all out here had all these little, parties and stuff. They were all, if you could put it down like you say you can put it down, if you could provide love like you say you could provide love, then none of these people would have, they wouldn't, they wouldn't want to be with different people because they've been devoted to you. They would have want you. But instead, y'all made it where y'all had to do certain things just so these people can have sex with multiple people, and that's how y'all got turned on. And you wondering why the business didn't go as the deal that you want, why the business didn't get the deal you wanted. And this is what I looked at. I said, in this situation, all you did was teach people how to be savages. That's it. You had all the power, and then you stole power from me, and all you did was teach others how to be savages, how to create more savage businesses, and then you wonder why they want to have control over you, because they are savage now. This is what you taught them. You taught them how to be savages. You taught them how to corrupt. So don't you think a person that can, if you teach them to corrupt, don't you think they're going to want to corrupt you? And then you wonder why you by yourselves. All of y'all can't trust anyone because you came into a situation as a savage. You came in with a game plan and a mindset to take over and rule, and wonder why the people under you learning that from you and want to overrule you. And now y'all don't know how to come to the meetings and be able to understand each other because you're trying to figure out who trying to take over who's telling this, who's telling that. Okay, that's how it goes. Now here I come. I tell you, I'm gonna always be honest and upfront. Now, me being in charge, if I was on that type of energy where it was more so, I'm gonna just say it like this. Nah, I'm gonna just say how I will conduct the business. Now, I only want one person. Okay, that's all I want is one. That's all. I don't want a million people. I don't want all these different things. I feel like for me, I can be with just one person and be happy. I truly believe that's possible. All of this other stuff has happened so far. So if all this other stuff happened, then the next can happen. However, if I decided to say, you know what, I don't want to be with anyone. Now, I'll be honest, right now, I'm kind of in that mind frame. I just want to chill. It's just so much been going on around me. It ain't the fact that I can't trust. It ain't the fact that I don't want to move forward. It's just, man, I just want to breathe for a second and really get to see what's on the outside. Not as in people, as being with someone. It's just, I've been locked up for a very long time. You understand? And it's not a sexual thing. It's just, I just been locked up. And so many people out here are savages. And it's like, I just want to make sure that my next move is my best move. You know, that's it. But back to this, my message. So, me coming out here into the world, I have two ways I can do it. And I'm legit one way or the other. I can come out here into this world and just be with one person and create multiple empires that way. Okay? True love all the way given to one person. Excuse me. Or I could be that other type of person. I could be that other type of person where I can just live my life and be with who the heck I want to be with. Right? I could be with whoever I want to be with. And I can still sit back and say, I want to be with whoever I want to be with. But whoever's with me can't be with anyone else. I'm always be honest. There's two directions I can go in. I can go left or right or left. However to decide you want to look at it. So the part about me is, hey, if I had decided to walk out this door and say, you know what, I just want to live my life and be free. Whoever's on my team is on my team, and they know I'm the only one. I'm the leader in that team. That's the people that's in my circle. And if I decide that I would like to have more than just a business, I would like to have a relationship, I can do that. But the thing about it is the loyalty you have is to me. But see, I wouldn't have to tell you that because I would show you authentic love. I would be honest with you. I would give you the true love that you deserve. Nothing fake. 1,000% love. 1,000% on support. 1,000% understanding. Don't matter whoever is in my company, if I decide to have that extra type of relationship with. Now in the outside world, you can say, oh, that person is fast, that person is a hoe, and this or that. You can call it what you want to call it. I just said I'm just providing love. I'm providing support. Technically, my energy is within everyone in the world, so it don't matter if I did it this way or the other way. I finally accepted that wherever my spirit is allowed, my spirit is there with you. I'm the coach no matter where you go. I finally accepted that mission. It is what it is. So the only difference between that and this is you in front of me. Other than that, whenever y'all have y'all moments and stuff, whenever you going through different things, guess what? My energy is within you. I'm there. I feel everything you feel. That's the only way I can help you. That's the only way I can teach you. That's the only way I can coach you. So if you want to say it, I'm every woman and every man. It is what it is. But you got to allow me to be in your heart. So I can be there so you can have someone to love and no one else love you. So you can call me what you want to call me. You can say what you want to say. It is what it is. We here now. Hold on one second. Got a commercial coming on. Alright. It's something that I was avoiding. I didn't want to think about because it sounds kind of like that. That's messed up in a way, but it's not. God would, when y'all read the Bible, you was okay with it that way. So now you got a face to it. So yes, my spirit is within anyone in the world, everyone in the world that accepts me. Whenever you're going through, wherever's going on, I'm always there. I don't leave unless you tell me to leave. Now, the most can happen is sometimes I can get quiet because you might need to be able to hear your own voice sometimes because I believe in you. So let me explain how this goes. So again, y'all can sit back and call me what you want to call me, but I don't care. Like they say, all you can do is call me love. That's really it. That's all I ever been. So when it comes to my reality, if I did want to have businesses, that's how I would do it if I decided I ain't want one person. So what will happen is, with that business, you will have a loyalty to me. Alright? I will provide you the services and the support that you need. But the thing about it is that I will help you to build your own empire, your own real estate, your own journey, your own destiny. I wouldn't create savages. I would create more love to go out. That's how I do it. Okay? But I'm going to teach you that you should only be with one. See, for me, I can do what I'm doing because my energy is within anyone and everyone in the world. For you, I'm teaching you how to build your own empire and your own team. How you can go out and provide love without actually providing the source. The source. Okay? There's a difference. See, y'all units, I'm the source. So when you're on my team, I'm going to provide a true love. Now, do that mean I have to have an actual sexual relationship with you? No. See, providing love can be an intimate thing without actually having a full physical connection. It's because you're giving people that warm feeling, that inner hug, that inner love, making a person feel, not making a person, but allowing a person to know what it feels like to hug their inner child selves as being adults. That's how I would have handled it. That's how I will handle it. That each person know what love is so they can go out and create more of it. So when they have a team, they have an empire, they teach their team and empire how to have love so they ain't got to worry about savages. But they have the love that they need so when a savage come in front of them, they'll know how to avoid it. That's how I create. That's how I do it. You understand? It don't have to be a physical thing to have an intimate moment. No different than every single time when I had these conversations with you. This is what the intimate moment feels like. This is what it feels like when someone is actually talking to you, giving you that one-on-one time, listening to you, understanding you. I'm not trying to finesse you. Whatever feelings you feel when you are with me is the feeling that you need to feel. Okay? Some of y'all feel like no one loves you. I'm providing that. Some of y'all feel like nobody supports you. I'm providing that. Some of y'all feel like nobody understands you. I'm providing that. They understand me. And I'm going to call it what it is. Some of y'all feel like y'all not being seen when it comes to those moments. And just because the fact of how I communicate make you feel ways, how can I say, make you feel tingles and stuff in ways that you never felt before. I do things in certain ways to help release the tensions that you're going through so you don't have to feel like a savage. And all I'm doing is speaking truth. That's it. That's all I do, speak truth. See, when you speak truth, you don't got to worry about anybody trying to take over you or try to steal from you or whatever. So, like before, a savage, they got to worry about who's stealing their ideas, who's doing this and who's doing that. I know I know that with what I do, there's plenty of people out here that's copying and pasting. People out here trying to be just like me, but you would never be me. I don't have to stand up and say, this person followed me, this, and that. Now, me telling my story, that's one thing. But worrying about the minions that trying to be savages, I don't have to worry about that because guess what? My energy is with inside of y'all as well. So the same way you stealing from me is the way that I'm learning from you. You only helping me build my empire even stronger. You helping me to make sure that my stuff is secure. And all I have to do is be honest. See, I can still be tapping on that other side and still be truthful at the same time. I'm karma on both ways. So whatever you decide to do, hey, it's up to you which karma you receive today. It's really like that. I don't have to be vicious. I don't have to do none of those things. It's no different than the people out here in the world. I've been quiet for a very long time. But have I really been quiet? It's the question. I know what I do. I know how I do things. I don't have to be vicious to prove a point. The point is proven when you see everything done. I've been doing a lot. A whole lot. But that's the only way because I operate out of love. True, genuine love. Give me a second, y'all. When you operate on a frequency of love, it breaks all barriers. All barriers. So even when somebody try to copy my business plan or my ideas and stuff, they don't realize you're still helping me out. Because when people see you, they still see me. I only allow what I want to be seen. That's the good thing about who I am. See, the old school way how things was, they was more busy about taking over, proving that they look good, sound good, but there was no true waves, and wondering why people was drowning. See, the way I do things, I teach you how to learn from the bottom going up. I want you to understand the role of the person that is mixing the mortar to create the floors, the foundation. I want you to understand the person that's putting the bricks up. I want you to understand the person that's putting the tiles up. I want you to understand the person once the building is created. I want you to understand the janitor, the one that has to go in and clean up. I want you to understand the person that has to put the cubicles and everything together. I want you to understand the person that has to make sure that all the paper and everything is set to where it need to be set. I want you to understand the other employees that's working behind the computers and behind the screen. I want you to understand the people that's over top of them, that's directing them on what the tasks need to be doing. I want you to understand the person that is in the room with them, that's making sure that everyone get a voice in the room. See, that's what creating a true empire look like. In order to get to a top level where no one can take you down, you got to vibrate love through it. See, when you vibrate love through it, it has no choice but to thrive. But when you are a savage, the frequencies is always off. So that means you always hitting a wall somewhere every day, somehow. Through the person that you're dealing with, through the people that brings the mail and the paper in, the person that disposes the trash, to the person that has to clean the glass. You always have some type of frequency that's mixing up the rhythm in the building. And then you wonder why so many people in your building is savages, because they don't know how to have love. Think of it like a zoo. You have a zoo. Each layer, someone's looking around at how crazy each of the animals are acting because they don't know how to tame themselves. Each level is like a chain of command, or like a, not chain of command, but what is it? The predator versus the prey. Each level, someone is trying to take over the next level. Each level, someone is getting over on the next level. So that means the top always got to fight to stay where it's at. For me, I ain't got to fight, because I send frequencies of love wherever I go. And because I do that, people automatically send frequencies of love back to me. See, they know there's savages out there. And because they pay attention to all the layers, they know how to maneuver to the top. So when they get to the top to deal with that savage, they're not afraid of it. They can stand up to it. You don't need no gun, smokes, and mirrors to stand up to the top. Because when it's a savage, they always going to fall down. But when you the truth, you stand together and you stand strong. On that note, I'm going to do the next part on a different video. But y'all have a blessed day.